Good morning, students. Welcome back to your biology class. We have already discussed about the chapter Why Do We Fall Ill? Health and Diseases. So, let's have a recap on this chapter. So, what is health and what are diseases? What are the microorganisms or the pathogens who create the diseases and how to treat and what are the prevention methods we have to follow. These are the content of the chapter. Now, what is the definition by World Health Organization of health? That is, health is the state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease. That means if we are disease free but we are having mental depression, stress, anxiety or any sort of social disturbances we are having, that means we are not healthy. Healthy does not include only the physical status but it actually the all things together. Now, what are the acute and chronic disease? Acute disease generally develops suddenly and lasts a very short time, whereas the chronic disease develops slowly and require a longer period of time to recover. Examples of acute disease are just like COVID nowadays, cold, flu, bronchitis, pneumonia. These all are caused by bacteria, virus, protozoa, etc., and we can be cured very easily. Some examples of chronic diseases are diabetes, any sort of mental illness like depression, anxiety, any genetic disorders like Alzheimer's, all are chronic. Now, what are the infectious and non-infectious disease? Of course, infectious disease can be transformed from patient to a healthy person, and all are caused by pathogen. We have to understand that infectious disease as an example of recently COVID, because we are suffering from the pandemic situation due to this COVID and coronavirus, and this is the best ever example of the infectious disease right now. And apart from that, malaria, any type of flu, cholera, this all are the infectious disease, and the mode of transmission is water, air, etc., or personal contact. And non-infectious disease are caused by so many genetic disorders or through different physiological problems, etc., and cannot be transformed from patient to a healthy person, like diabetes. And now, what are the dynamics? What is the way through which a pathogen is entering into the body and who is the victim? We have to understand now. So, what are the methods of transmission? So, waterborne means bacteria or any sort of thing coming through water, example cholera. Foodborne, or that means the pathogen is coming through food, for example same cholera, typhoid, etc. Physical contact, we all know that coronavirus can come through physical contact. Blood to blood contact is the example of HIV virus, which can create AIDS. Vector-borne virus, example malaria. Already these are discussed in the class that Plasmodium protozoa is carried through Anopheles mosquito and cause the disease malaria. And influenza, mumps, polio, this all virus can transform one person to another through air. So these are the mode of transmission. So direct or indirect. Direct means direct contact or droplet spread. Droplet means that through saliva or through any sort of body fluid. COVID is the example. Direct contact or the droplet spread. These are the examples how the pathogen is transmitted from the patient to the healthy person. Airborne, vehicle borne, that means through fly, etc., or through insect, and vector borne through mosquito. different animals are the examples of the indirect mode of transmission. So that's all for this class, students. I think that all the portions have understood by you. In the next video session, we will talk about the immunization, antibody, antibiotics, and what are the prevention mechanism we have to follow to treat the diseases. Thank you.